I want to look into the case of Kendrick Johnson. So, supposedly, his body was found rolled up in a gym mat at high school. The authorities investigated and claimed that it was accidental, but the family has gotten autopsies, and it looks like there was some sort of blunt force in some way. So they're saying it's not accidental. I have a feeling it was not. That also seems to be the consensus of most. So I wanted to see what comes out. You know, it was weird. When I first saw this name, I did a reading before I knew what the case was about, because I saw people talking about it and, saying that it was driving them crazy that there was no answer. So I did a blind reading, and with that, I kept getting something about two people. I don't know why, but two people. So I don't know if this means someone that he was bonded to, a good friend, or something like that, or if two people did this to him. But right away, we have dating coming out here. And on the bottom, cover up, and I was going to say, I really felt like this is some kind of a cover up. All right, so let's say injustice. So parents asking for justice at this point. Accomplice, partner in crime. That's what I was saying before about, like, I feel like it was two people. I keep getting two people for some reason. Wooded area, which in this case I'm taking to mean more like secret area. Thinking, in the gym, in the mat, organized crime and legal proceedings. So yeah, like, I don't know, in some way I feel like this was planned, and somehow some sort of cover up in some way for some reason. It's been, this person or people have gotten away with it. Neighborhood. So again, and then we have two doors here. Okay, so I'm feeling like it's more than one. Again, I'm getting something with two people. So like I said, I don't know if this means someone that he was bonded to, or someone, or two people together were, two people together did this to him. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna just pull from. Let's pull some tarot on it. Yeah, again, so you know how we said neighborhood? I'm still getting that vibe of, and I pretty much thought that this was going to come out, because saying that it was accidental, this would be the card to come out to show me that it's not. So I don't think it is. And the spread that I'm using here, this came out in the position of what's hidden. So what's hidden is somebody did this to him, or a group, two or more. I feel like two or more people did this to him. And it could have been someone who knew him since childhood, someone he had memories with. I don't know if there was like a revenge situation. But it was like, I don't know, something was like slowed down, if someone felt like he was slowing something down. Or maybe some sort of jealousy, someone who wanted to be in the spotlight. Maybe he was in some sort of spotlight and they wanted that spotlight. This is a card of like public recognition, public accomplishments, being admired, people looking at you for what you've done and being like, oh wow, look at that. So this gives me vibes of like someone being jealous. King of Pentacles being reversed, feeling ungrounded, or someone also being greedy and I think like wanting his spot. So yeah, again, I feel like it was someone he knew for a long time. two or more people. Judgment. I think that there was a misjudgment here with them calling it an accident. And the Hermit. I feel like this group of people left him alone, basically to perish. Alright, I'm going to use this. I'm going to switch decks. I'm going to use a different spread. And let's see what else we got. Here we have a sports character here, and I think he was, I'm not sure what sport he was in, but I think I saw him in a jersey. Maybe it was football or something like that. But again, with the jealousy, this card will come out for jealousy. So I do feel like maybe there was some sort of jealousy. The Empress, like maybe he had a lot of support. The Empress sometimes is a mother. So maybe he had a lot of like support from his mom and was like, it was helping him go really far, and maybe people were jealous of that in some way, wanted that in some way. All right, let me see. Let me get to the spread. All right, so 10 of Wands. This is things being a little bit heavy. Sometimes this is carrying other people's burdens. In the case that the fact that I was just saying about like the jersey and everything, I'm thinking if he was on a sports team, maybe he carried that sports team pretty well. So 4 of Pentacles reversed. That's letting go of something, some sort of stress or something like that. But wanting to let go of something. 3 of Wands reversed. Not expanding. So yeah, I feel like someone wanted basically to eliminate him because they weren't expanding and growing the way that he was. They were feeling trapped. 8 of Swords. They were feeling trapped in their own mind or just trapped in general. And so Justice, we have Justice coming into question here because, again, seeing Justice, again, this tells me it was not an accident. This is my opinion only. But this makes me really, really, really strongly feel it was not an accident. 3 of Cups, we have celebration, but here we have cleaning up after some sort of a messy party. So it's almost like, it gives me vibes of like a group being like, ooh, and then something like, I don't know. It's definitely still giving me group vibes in some way. 2 or more people. I still stand by that. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Oh, that's feeling smothered, actually. This can mean many things, but one of the definitions of this card when this is reversed is a feeling of feeling smothered. The Emperor reversed is someone putting too much force, too much power. So yeah, this could absolutely be brutality. Again, 2 of Cups. This is what I was saying, 2. Again, I keep getting this 2, 2, 2. 2 of Cups reversed. So some sort of a bond he had with someone. It's almost like, I don't know if someone was mad at him and maybe even like riled up a group and was like, hey guys, let's do this. Let's send him to the moon. The Magician. I don't know. It's giving like people conning him. Maybe he thought this group was like friends. And maybe there was someone that he thought he could trust, or maybe even, I'm just going to venture to say, I don't know if he broke up with someone and they set up a group. I don't know. I'm just, that's just out there. But it just feels like definitely someone he was bonded with was part of this in some way and caused this in some way. I definitely do not feel that this was an accident. My opinion only.